Welcome to another edition of In the Weeds with Ikard and Lehman, presented by Riverwind Casino. Riverwind is Oklahoma City's premier casino experience, and there are so many reasons why Riverwind is consistently voted OKC's number one casino, but it all starts with their amazing variety of gaming thrills and excitement. Riverwind's beautiful, award-winning environment plays host to more than 2,800 of the latest electronic games with a huge selection of table games, including blackjack match roulette, and Teddy's favorite, co-raps. No matter what your game, Riverwind has it in spades and hearts. And to learn more about their gaming promotions and entertainment options, all you got to do is visit riverwind.com. Riverwind Casino, always a good time. And Neyland Stadium's going to be a good time on Saturday night. Let's go.
Gonna be rocking. Gonna be rocking.
It's going to be rocking. So let's get into some of the keys to victory. If the Sooners want to go get a big win at night in Knoxville, let's start. Yeah, everyone knows we're a Loves podcast. I mean, what are we even talking about? Well, if you get your gas at Pilot, I mean, don't even talk to me. But let's start with this Tennessee offense, Ted. It is the strength of their team. And this first clip, I know that everything, when you think about Tennessee's offense, you think about the ball being pushed down the field. But Josh Heupel wants to run the ball.
It's where everything starts.
If he can run the ball effectively, he's going to. Like, he has no problem calling a game to win the game, if you will. Now, they're going to take their shots, but their bread and butter is counter. And they get to it. I mean, you see, this is what we did with Braden Willis with Levy, right? Did we call it yo-yo counter? Is that what we called it?
I think so. Yep.
Where you can see the tight end. This is just another way, a creative way to get to GY counter. So typically on GY counter, you've got this pulling guard coming from the backside, and the tight end's over here coming from the backside. In this one, he's going there and yo-yoing back as the second puller. So it's the same play, but Ted, they get to counter a lot of different ways. Different shifts, different motions, different personnel groupings. They've got it all when it comes to running the counterplay.
Yeah. And, the principles are always going to be the same pretty much at the second level. And you could see like both of the Kentucky inside backers are expecting split zone because of the yo-yo action, and both guys go the wrong way. They're both going over here, and we're way short on the other side. Safety comes down into the box. He's forcing it, expecting an inside backer to be right inside for the easy play. Nobody's home. They're both cut off because of the bad footwork, not reading the tight end yo-yoing back across. And here we go, out the gate.
Maybe boomerang counter would be a better term. But I kind of like yo-yo. Like, how you throw a yo-yo out there and it kind of zips back?
Yeah, it's quicker and easier to say, too.
Yeah, yo-yo counter it is.
And it's the Y doing it, so it all fits.
What do you think about how this edge for Arkansas is taking on this initial puller? I mean, I like how he's attacking that guard. Like, you look, he kind of stuffs him, but it's all the inside backers being, they are reacting significantly to that tight end action. And I think you're exactly right. They think it's split zone.
Yeah, you can see the panic. Both of their footwork is the same. They're wrong, and then they try to regather and come back at the same time, but it's too late. I mean, I like it. He's flush on him. It's physical. He condenses that hole, and, the safety coming down does a good job fitting on the tight end. We build a good wall there, but because the footwork is so bad, like this guy's able to just skate and dance up to the next level. I mean, he's able to stay on that double team forever because the inside backers never show.
This is not where you want to be as a defensive lineman, Ted.
No. And this is not where you want to be as a linebacker that has to get over here.
That's a really nice deuce block from left guard and left tackle there for Tennessee. There's a lot of good in this play. I mean, coming off with velocity, working up to the second level. You wish you were a little better at pulling guard, but tight end fits it up nicely. And that, sir, is a crease.
Yep, that's not good. That is the exact opposite of how you want to play that play.
So, Sooners got to play it better than that. And they're going to get to this counter play a lot of different ways.
Yep. Yeah, you got to be prepared for it. Different personnel groupings, different formations, as you said, a lot of window dressing before. And then in this case, window dressing after the snap with the yo-yo action.
Deshaun Bishop is he's not easy to tackle.
No.
All right, one more running game concept for Tennessee, and this is nothing overly complicated, but when you see this formation, this is like a staple of what they do. The wide receivers at the bottom of the screen are so close to the sideline you can barely even see one of their heads.
Yep. Spread you out, makes it easier on the quarterback. It's harder to disguise what you're in. I like it.
Now, you're getting a six-man box. Ted, I can't believe Bama's still doing this weird, like, floating guy in the middle thing, but hey, they're playing some good ball. But this is as simple as, hey, we're running a read run into a six-man box, and we have spread you out, and we have created an unbelievable amount of space because of the formation. And if you go inside at edge, Ted, you better make the play, man. You certainly can't get reached by the guard.
Yeah, and yeah, like the thing you pointed out with that stand-up kind of floater, I mean, he makes life incredibly easy inside and underneath. The next player's the backside linebacker trying to get all the way across. That's tough.
And then,
and then if you go back, if you rewind it to the beginning, and I don't even know if it's an RPO, but you already have the wide splits out here, and they're running action here to pull all of these interior players even further away from the inside action so you don't get quick overhang players to come and support the run.
they just create a ton of space with the way that they line up in some of these formations. And I don't know, do you think it kind of limits what you can do defensively, or it limits how effectively you can disguise because it's so spread out?
No doubt. I mean, you have to tip your hand pretty quickly, just because, like, if you're bringing a pressure, there's the number two receiver so far removed that the safety's got to get over there at least to some degree and get close to his action, or he'll never get there. So yeah, it makes life very tough.
He's still going.
Bad by the middle safety. Bad.
He looks like he's moving, Ted.
Yeah,
that's Bishop again. You think he gets him?
It looks like it right here. Cutback is there. Yep.
I mean, he's an elusive back. He's got power. He's got speed. They do a nice job of creating space in the run game. They've got all those counter plays. They're going to want to run the football.
Yep.
And that's what Josh Heupel wants to do. So when we talk keys to victory, I feel like we say it every week. You got to shut down the run and make them as one-dimensional as possible.
No doubt. And it's going to be a challenge.
Yes. That brings us – oh, look at these guys. Look at these guys. Look at this guy. Double bird. Single bird. I mean, we've got these guys screaming their faces off.
That's awesome.
I don't get the double bird when your team scored. I'm a little confused. Maybe a Bama guy's looking at him. I don't know. That's a little confusing. Seems like the opposite of what you should be doing if you're a Tennessee fan. But who am I to judge?
Yeah, maybe it's the cheerleaders for Alabama looking up into the crowd. Who knows?
Who knows? But hey, no one can question the intensity. The only question I have is how did these two guys end up
in the
in the
student
student
section.
section?
It's awesome.
I bet those dudes had an absolute time. That's fantastic. All right, let's look at some of the. I love the intensity there. Let's look at. They got three absolute dudes at wide receiver. And this first clip is a clip of Mike Matthews, who's 6'1, 200 pounds, looks fantastic. But once again, just look at all of the space that they create. I mean, look at these windows, and there's actually a graphic in the way, which is funny. But we've got this little triangle in the backfield, which is a formation that they will get to a lot. They get in 12 personnel, they put two tight end type bodies back there, and they get in this condensed formation that brings a lot of bodies into the core. And you can see right here, if you're going to load up on that, if you're going to load up on that, if you're going to bring that eighth element, look at all that space, man. Once the graphic moves, you can
Well,
see it.
yeah, look at the middle safety. I mean, think about all, and if you just get a little bit of eye work from the quarterback, I mean, he's essentially a non-factor. Might as well not even have him back there.
And you see, so they've got their five offensive linemen and the two tight ends, right? They've got seven blockers. They're handing it to the running back. It's a called run, right? It's called run pass option.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently Joey Aguilar can count to eight, which is all it takes here because you see the defense. They've got eight elements. Arkansas's got eight guys. You got your four down guys. You got your four guys at linebacker depth. Aguilar says, okay, I'll take the slant.
Yep.
That's hard, man. I mean, and four
is.
can fly. That's hard.
It's hard, and it's a slant. And because of all the space and the wide split, it's hard for that safety to get there on time. He's just a little bit later, and it makes that tackle way more difficult.
These types of tackles, because there's going to be a couple of these plays where they're going RPO. Those wide receivers are really spread out. You can't do much else as a defense. And these moments right here, you got to do exactly what they just did. You got to get them on the ground.
Huge play.
Huge play. Flush tackle. And I put this clip on here to show the space, to show the RPO, but also to show you can limit the damage on these throws. These RPO slants with all that space in the world, like they're going to complete a handful of them. You just got to get them on the ground when they do.
Yep.
That'll be a clearly important, perfect ball. But hey, make the tackle. Nice. Four can play, man.
It's a nice play, but it's still just an easy throw and catch on 1st and 10 for 8 yards, 9 yards.
Bam. So much space. It's OU's corners are going to be stressed in a significant way on Saturday night.
No doubt.
Let's talk more about how those guys are going to be stressed. So when they push it down the field, and they push it down the field in a variety of ways, like in that RPO example we just showed, sometimes those guys on the outside are just running go balls, and he's throwing the go ball. Like they're going to be tested, but it seems to me, Ted, that Tennessee, they like this pull protection. They like to show this pull action. It's all connected to all the counter stuff that they run. Mm-hmm. They like to show this pull protection when they want to air it out down the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah, watch it. They get exactly what they want from it. The pullers are the easiest thing to see. And look at all the backers stepping up. And I know they're pushing it down the field, but, you know, those deep in-breaking routes right in here in this area, getting those linebackers to step up with the pull action is exactly what you want. He's in a panic to try and get out of there.
And Aguilar rips it right down in the middle of the field, and that's a nice catch.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Braylon Staley. Heck of a player, and he is the guy for them that works in between the hashes. He does a really good job of running in breaking routes, kind of those deep over routes, and he can fly. I mean, but he's the guy that I feel like really does a nice job of working the middle of the field for them.
Yeah, Brazzell, it feels like you see him on the outside catching it on the sideline almost every time he makes a big play.
That's how you want your wide receivers built, Ted.
Yep, good looking player.
He is 6 foot 190 and can really run. So he is one of those guys, though, in the middle of the field, when they're ripping it down the middle of the field, when they're throwing some of those deeper routes in the middle of the field, a lot of the time it's to 14. You got to limit the damage that guy does in the middle of the field. He's also really good at playing in the slot and running deep out routes and those corner routes, those sail routes. I think he's a really good player, man.
Yep, totally agree.
But it all goes back. This is the protection, this pull protection. They almost get to him. Get a shot on Aguilar.
Yep.
He'll stand there. Hey, that's one thing about him, man. He will stand there and take it right in the chest.
Yep.
He's not scared to get hit. That is a heck of a throw.
Yep, great ball.
I mean, the catch is impressive, but the throw. Okay, one more play. You mentioned him. Chris Brazzell is fantastic. I mean, he is an absolute dynamic threat in the vertical passing game. And he's one of maybe the best, one of the best competitive catch wide receivers in the country.
6'5".
He is tall and long and can run. And once again, you want to guess what protection they're going to utilize here to push it down the field?
Get that pull action.
Here he comes, Ted. Let's draw the eyes with the puller. Oh, we're pulling. It's run.
Watch this safety right here. Long hesitation, steps up. Oh.
Meow. Ball almost goes out of the screen. Joey Aguilar may lead the nation in throwing the ball out of the camera shot, by the way.
I was thinking this earlier. He has to lead the nation. You know how they do the air yards on throws, like how far you're pushing it down the field? He has to lead the country in that.
And that man can drop it in the bucket. And this isn't even like one of the most impressive catches that this guy has this season. Like, he's got all kinds of acrobatic where he's jumping over someone, he's grabbing it around someone. He's got some really good ones, but he is a burner as a vertical threat. Tall, long stride, covers ground. I think the last three plays make it clear that the secondary better be ready to roll in this game.
Yeah, and he took a hit on the last play, but we talk about this a lot. This is a low risk, high reward play. It's easy to protect. Ball comes out really fast. You're throwing it away from trouble. Rarely have these balls picked off. A middle safety at times can get there, but it's rare. And you either get a catch with the big chunk play, an incompletion, or a pass interference.
He throws a really good deep ball.
He does.
Key to victory. Don't let that happen.
Yeah. That's it. If you can limit, they're going to throw it a lot, but if you can limit the damage, even the pass interferences, like I said, those are a big factor. So if you can limit the damage of those plays, you'll be in a good spot.
You can see the size and length there.
Yep.
So I would say overall, to sum it up for Tennessee's offense and OU's defense, keys to victory: make them as one-dimensional as possible. You got to shut down the counter and the spread you out run stuff, and then mitigate the explosives, man.
No doubt.
That's this offense in a nutshell. Run it and then throw it over your head.
That's it. Tackle on the RPO stuff.
Yep. All right, let's look at some of the keys to victory for OU's offense versus Tennessee's defense. But first,
It's football time in Oklahoma, and you need beef built like our guys on the field, premium, powerful, and ready to perform. That's Didier Ranch. They're a family ranch right here in Oklahoma, raising and shipping their own beef nationwide. Steak burgers, premium ground beef, and they hand deliver next day to the Oklahoma City metro and surrounding areas. Norman, Moore, Edmond, Yukon, right from their ranch to your doorstep, faster than the Sooner Schooner after a touchdown drive. Premium beef delivered. Visit DidierRanch.com and taste the luxury of tradition.
Getting thirsty breaking down this film? Are you tired of boring water? Are your electrolyte packets too salty or full of sugar? We've all been there. That's why we'd like to introduce y'all to Trevi. Trevi is Oklahoma's hydration company that's full of flavor and electrolytes to keep you hydrated throughout the day. Whether you're tackling a wide receiver, that lingering house project, or your daily workout, you need to be hydrated. With Trevi's flavor-filled formula, you don't have to sacrifice taste for functional performance, and Trevi is giving In the Weeds viewers a 20% discount on y'all's first order when you use the code GameDayHydration at drinktrevi.com. Trevi Hydration, a fountain of flavor. Shaner and Franklin's attorneys know a thing or two about drilling, whether it's drilling running backs on the field or drilling wells in the patch. As former collegiate athletes, Shaner and Franklin bring the same discipline and grit to oil and gas law. The Franklin in Shaner and Franklin is Daniel Franklin, my teammate for 4 years at OU. D. Frank's an awesome dude, super smart. From title work to transactions, they hit hard, play smart, and don't quit until the job's done. So when the deal gets tangled in the weeds, trust Shaner and Franklin to do whatever it takes to get you in the end zone. Contact Shaner and Franklin for all of your oil and gas legal needs. All right, looking at some of the keys to victory for OU's offense versus Tennessee's defense. And let me start here, Ted. I think Tennessee is pretty solid along the defensive line.
Yeah.
They've got good size, strong, like they got some old dudes that are going to be hard to just move off the ball. Now, one thing that they don't slant much, they don't twist much, like they line up and they play their stuff. But I think I continue to believe that OU's best course of action to run the ball against a defensive line like this is to spread them out, create space, and try to create as many light boxes as you can.
Yep.
And if you look at it right here, that's exactly what Mississippi State does. Now, this is a good job by the tight end who's closest to us in the slot. He's going and digging out that sixth element, right? You better, if you go inside, we say it all the time, if you go inside, you better make the play.
Yep.
He does not. This is just a simple, like, 5-box zone from Mississippi State, and we're out, baby. Watch this move.
Mississippi State creased them all day long. Little stutter, dip, rolling. Doesn't even slow down.
Look at how fast this guy is. All right, you're our sprint expert. What do you think?
It doesn't look great, but it's effective.
It doesn't look great, but he's running faster than everyone else.
Yep. Not a lot of lift. Like, it does not look like Sategna.
I do not think Tennessee as a whole tackles very well in space. Oh, no. Don't. Oh, no, not the L. Not the O, not the A, not the F.
Loaf.
Never want to see that on the grade sheet.
Nope. Right there. Oh, it's time to go. Too late, buddy.
You're not catching this guy.
No.
It's
not with the full head of steam coming out of the stack.
And touchdown.
Little ball spin.
Hey, spread them out. Try to create the light box. Block the guys up front. Xavier Robinson, Tory Blaylock, go make plays.
Yep.
I mean, it's a simple formula. Let's see the celebration. Oh,
do it again. Let's go all day.
All day.
Run it back.
Uh-oh. Oh, we've got the coordinated Ronaldo. That's pretty impressive from 4 right there.
Nice.
Look at this. 8's a little late.
Yeah, he's late. It's all right.
Do you think Number 8 has any idea that this is getting called back for a holding call on him.
Doesn't look like it.
No, it doesn't. That's because it's a terrible call. So terrible that I left it in this. That is him. He's Brock and Carter right there.
Oh my God.
Come on, man.
That's bad.
I mean, come on, man. I mean,
Ooh,
come on, man.
16. Don't commit. Just get run over. Drag him down. Next snap.
Mm. 6 can go for them. By the way, Mississippi State's got some backs.
Yeah, they do.
Bothwell got hurt, but that 6 can go. All right. One more run game thought. This is so when you have 11 personnel on the field and you got your tight end in the core, you're going to get a 6-man box. That is what they've shown over and over and over again. If you start having success running it, then you're going to see someone, a 7th element, come into the play, like come into the fold. But you got to prove that you can run it. So here we see Arkansas, they're just running zone insert, which I think is a good situation to put Canick, Helms, whoever at tight end. Like those are the situations you want to put them in. So you're looking at this structure here, and you got all kinds of options, right? We can we're zoning left, we're running the split zone play, right? We can run the play that we ran a bunch against South Carolina. We ran it, I think, once against Ole Miss, the same side, right? Where he's lined up on this side and you're zoning with the line this way. One thing that I've noticed studying Tennessee's defense, and it's interesting because their offense runs counter so much, they get creased on counter quite a bit. So I wonder if we get back to running some of that GY counter in this game. I think that that's good. And then you can build some of the split zone stuff off it. Let's split zone bluff play where Mateer keeps it going around here, or you can build some RPO stuff, tight end acting like he's going on split zone, get out in the flat, run some route combinations, those types of things. But I don't think you have to get overly complicated with it. Ted, if you've got 6 blockers and you got 6 in the box, guys just have to win their battles. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And
your double teams.
Get the double team needs to be good. You need to get on backers, and then backs need to do this. Look at this cut. What a cut.
I mean, it's really good just avoiding the guard getting blown up and driven into the backfield.
They've got some powerful dudes on the defensive line, man. I'm telling you.
Good.
Some old guys have played some ball that they play with some knockback. It's impressive. But right here, once again, I don't think they tackle very well in space in the secondary.
Yep. Leaving their feet, lunging. Just an easy little stock block by that wide receiver, not getting a whole lot of resistance.
Look at 4 just set that up even. That's impressive. Just That's how you want a running back to look right there, man.
Yep.
That's a nice run. It's nothing overly complicated. It's zone insert.
Yep.
O-line's combo in one backer, tight ends inserting on the other. 6-man box. And the goal is, he said they can't stop me. They can't stop me. Good looking back. Now, this is the goal. You're running it well. You're running it efficiently. You get them to bring the 7th element into the box, and that allows you to do some different things. Now, can you still run it into a 7-man box? Sure you can. Are you going to pop a bunch of big runs doing that? Probably not, right? You're at a math disadvantage. Can you gain an extra hat and use the running back and go QB run game? And that changes the math? Of course. That's all good. But you also can just run right by him in the slot and throw a touchdown. I do not think they've been particularly good at the nickel position, whether that's Boo Carter 23 or Jalen McMurray number 6. Those guys have been pretty inconsistent in coverage. And I mean, if we can create this matchup, if we can make that Isaiah Sategna, I I don't see any reason why. This is just RPO, right? Kentucky, this is a called run. Quarterback says, I like that matchup. I'm throwing it. Boom.
Whew. If you got to win on that all day long, that's. I mean, you could say maybe it's a bad rep or whatever, but that is candy from a baby right there.
Inside zone RPO. And if we can create that matchup with Sategna on their nickel. Now, the key is you got to run it efficiently into their 6-man box.
Yep.
To where they feel like, hey, we got to get a 7th guy in there. We got to turn this faucet off, and then you can attack them a little bit in the RPO stuff. But that comes down to John Mateer seeing the box and just being able, hey, knowing the count and saying, okay, where's my best matchup?
Yep.
If I want to pull this and throw it down the field, and oh no. You can't get burnt and then pull up. That's a bad combination, Ted.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. Even if you're not going to get there, you better play it all the way to the goal line.
You got to dive right there.
Yep.
The dive lets your teammates know you tried.
Yep.
Even if you got burnt.
Slap at an ankle, try and trip him. You never know.
Nothing overly complicated, right?
Easy money.
Attack the matchups. Hey, if the box is looking heavy, attack the matchups in the RPO game. Or even, hey, maybe you just call some true play action. Could you imagine that? I'm told you can still do that. Now, here we go. So that's just RPO, good decision. One thing, as I've studied Tennessee's defense, like a key to victory for OU's offense, it feels like we've gotten away from attacking the middle of the field quite a bit. It felt like a strength early in the season. It's felt like we've gotten away from that for whatever reason. But teams have found success. The teams that have been willing to attack the middle of the field in the passing game have found success in the middle of the field. I don't think their safety play overall has been where they want it to be. And then they've had injury issues at corner. So the secondary as a whole is not where I think they want it to be. And I think it's the weakness of their defense. But attacking the middle of the field, the teams that are willing to do it, and look at that pocket. That's what it's got to look like, right? That's what you need it to look like throughout the game. But just on the outside running a little kind of speed dig, Ted.
Yeah.
Just ripping it right down the middle of the field.
I'll tell you another thing that I see is the depth of the secondary guys is like right here. This corner is 12 yards or 11 yards off the ball. I mean, so what does that tell you? He's not worried about that, right? Not at all. What he's worried about is this. And whenever you do that, he's going to drive like crazy because that's a hard tackle to make. So it's counterintuitive, but this is where, like, you hit this a couple of times. That's whenever you hit him with the out and up because he's going to be driving like crazy to make that play. And if they play you off that much, you got to either attack them with getting the ball out quick or the double move stuff where they're going to be trying to scream down and make the play.
It's a nice throw. Good timing.
It is.
Boom.
Look at these inside backers. You know, they get a little cross action there. You got an under, you got a back going the other way. Dude, That's the cheese, man. Look at the Red Sea part in the middle of the field.
Maybe a little mesh with the dig in behind.
Yep.
See if they'll take the cheese. See if you can exploit that area of the field. Mesh with the little spot route from Kanik in behind. But Mateer has to be willing to attack that area of the field.
100%.
Protection has to be good. Timing's got to be good. But there is money to be made in the passing game in the middle of the field in this game. All right. This is maybe my favorite play I've ever seen. I just want to warn you. So, first of all, this is their third and long go-to look. They are a 7-up team in third and long. They like to show you 7-up, and they do a variety of things in it. They'll bring all 7, and they'll bring 0. And in that case, John Mateer's got to know where the free guy is. He has to float away from that free guy, buy a little time, and then pick the matchup he wants to work. But it's got to happen fast because that free guy is coming. Because you only got 6 blockers, right?
Right.
If you're in 6-man protection, now, could you bring a tight end and say, hey, man, I need you in here in protection? Change the protection? I would love that. That'd be fantastic. But we haven't seen OU do any of that this year, maybe. But they'll do a variety of things. They'll bring all 7. They'll bring 6, drop 1 out. They'll bring 5 and drop 2 out. They'll rush 4. Those guys will twist. They'll drop 3 guys out into coverage. But they will do a variety of things in this look. And one of the interesting things about it, Ted, and you can't see it on this one, but they shift into it late. So in these third and long situations, you need to get on the ball and use a double cadence so that they show you what they're doing. And so that you have time to communicate everything, O-line, running backs, if a tight end's involved, like the communication needs to be good and it needs to be very loud because I have a feeling if it's 3rd and 11 on Saturday night, it's going to be hard to hear.
It's going to be cranked up in there for sure.
So communication going to be huge in these situations. But you see, hey, there's a free guy. I'm not sure the Kentucky quarterback knows, Ted. He jumps. You'd like for him to float away from it, buy a little extra time, and maybe hit hit one of the other routes, try to get the first down. But this is what they're going to do. 7-up, make you get the ball out of your hand quickly if they bring everyone. They may do it early, then change it up, drop guys out, make you read it out. It's an effective package, what they do. But, dude, you just got to watch this play. All right, so he gets rid of it. Okay, ball's caught. Ball's caught. All right, we're going to try to get the first down. All right, oh, okay. We're fighting for it. Feels over at this point, okay? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, he's still going. He almost gets the first down. Ball's out. Ball's on the ground. It's bouncing. Where's the ball, Ted? Where is it? Oh, we got linemen going after it. Come on, 75. No. Make us proud. Oh, God. Could you guys look any less athletic, 75 and 73? What are we doing?
73 like punches it. 2 looks like he kicks it. I know he doesn't, but it looks like it on here.
It looks like he tries to kick it and miss. He chases it. Oh, okay. Hey, we're good. We're going to have to punt, but we have retained possession of the ball. All good. No problem. No way. Oh, it's out again, Ted. It's out again. Oh. It's rolling around. And Tennessee football.
This looks like a kid's soccer game. If you run it back a little bit, like look at all of these bodies just following the football.
That's so accurate. It's crazy. It is, but this is it's kind of one of the funnier plays I've seen in a long time. We've got 1 fumble. It almost looks, this receiver initially almost looks like he picks it up and tries and goes and scores, but forgets the ball, kind of.
It's like he faked it or something. I don't know, because they go after him too.
Yeah, 27's like, he's got the ball. No, I don't. Oh, the lineman will
Oh,
get it.
that's so funny.
Come on, guys. Look at, hey, full send from 62, though. Wee.
Quarterback not interested in getting over there in that pile. I don't blame you.
But we've got the ball. We're good.
Go
Two gets out of the
down.
way. We're good. Hey, maybe it'll be crazy. Helmet right on it, dude. What a bam.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, one of my favorite plays of the season, for sure. Nice scoop.
Wow.
But
At that point, you don't scoop it. You just shovel that thing even further back, right?
I just try to make it even more ridiculous. I, but to recap,
There's stuff
OU's
on both sides
offense,
of the ball, man. There's stuff to be had out there.
there's no doubt about it. It all starts at the line of scrimmage, man. Tennessee's offensive line has played some good ball. Tennessee's defensive line has played some solid ball. But with this team, especially defensively, they're going to kind of line up in it and do what they do. And you just got to be the more physical group.
Yep,
So
I agree.
that's it. That's all we got. Please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, like these videos. If you really like it, you can click those dots down there and give us a super thanks. Other than that, we'll see you next time here on In the Weeds.